Going to be so much fun. Are you okay? Somebody kidnapping you? How do you balance being
I don't. Hola muchachos y muchachas! Welcome back to a new video, and today, as you can see, is a very different setup. It's a special edition because I wanted to do a Q&A, but it felt ridiculous to just stare at the camera, ask myself the questions. So if you watched the video before this one, I already said that I'm gonna bring a special guest, one of my best friends, Maxi, and he's basically gonna take over the YouTube channel now. He has questions prepared, well, also with Chatty and me, but fine, we'll just pretend they're just, you know, I made them up. But Maxi, I guess the floor is yours. Give everyone a big round of applause for Maxi!
Good evening, Europe.
Here we go.
Hi. Hello. It's so good to be here, finally.
This is Maxi. He's one of my
friends.
best friends. Watch the previous video. He was the one who picked me up from the floor when I was not okay and when I moved to Vienna. And now he's also my landlord. We're neighbors, all the things, and podcast, YouTube host.
Basically married at this point. Anyways, so good to be here. I have a very specific role today because I'm apparently the host of this beautiful new talk show on YouTube, which is going to be incredibly successful because of this beautiful and this beautiful human being gave me a lot of questions.
Some of you actually asked, so I did not make them up myself.
Right, so this is 4 categories, everyone. And in these categories, we have 2 different subcategories, which are deep and reflective questions and fun questions. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm always gonna ask you a number for the category. It's right now between 1 and 4, and then again for the subcategories, we're gonna do, since it's always 3 questions, another 1 to 3 guess. So Sarah has to do a lot of guessing and a lot of answering. This is going to be so much fun. Right, let's start. So, first number, Sarah.
Okay, number 2.
Well, she knows what she wants. Okay, this category is about your projects, Global Human. Let's dive in, Sarah. Let's go. Okay, so either deep and reflective or fun first. What do you want?
Let's do fun first.
If you could pick 3 founding global humans, who would they be?
Oh, I actually don't remember this question. I mean you, A.
Stop. I was like, if she's not gonna say my name, I will leave immediately. I will leave this video.
See how, I'm like, of course Maxi, it's number 1. Number 2, I would actually say David Meltzer because he, in the last video, in the vlog from LA, he committed to be my first guest on my TV show. So if you're new, I don't have a TV show yet, but we will have one at some point. So that's number 2, and I feel like number 3 probably gonna be Erin Sawyer.
Hi, Erin.
She's actually gonna come in the next one, which is the real vlog. So here we are. Yes. So Erin, if you see this, you're a founding member.
Wow, what an exclusive group of people. We should do like a band and sing ABBA songs. Right. So deep and reflective is last in this category. A number between 1 and 3.
3.
What's one way Global Human has already changed you personally?
The whole idea of Global Human is an iterative process, which is part of the problem, as you know.
Yes.
Because I have a lot of ideas, generally, and it's very tricky for me to stick to one. So for me to stick to actually create YouTube videos every week is very huge. And I feel like I'm gonna get focus, especially also on Global Human, while I do it. So, but to actually answer the question.
I feel like I'm talking to a politician. Just like running in circles.
I mean, to answer the question, I mean, it changed everything. I mean, I have a tattoo, which was before I even thought of actually starting a business, which is called Global Human. And so it really gave me the freedom to just be whoever I want to be without being in this box of like, oh, you have to be this because you're coming from this place. And so this feeling of belonging and like, I just belong to the world. This is something I really want to give to others. And this is how it changed me because it's basically my own identity now. And so I'm building a business around it. For better or worse, we will find out if that's actually a good idea.
It is a good idea. Oh, I love that like belonging somewhere and then, you know, just belonging to the world. That gives, that makes already, you know, ignites some peace within me. Like, you know, you don't have to specifically belong somewhere, just like belonging to the world.
So actually, Maxi, so obviously this is him being the moderator, but I have actually some personal questions as well. So my question is, I mean, this is actually a serious question. I never asked you this.
Oh God.
So you've seen me creating a lot of different things. Let's just frame it that way. We went from how to be global to global human to whatever, everything in
Wherever
between.
we are right now.
And so when you now hear global human and knowing me, how would you describe what I'm trying to build?
Oh my God, that's a very hard question. Funny enough, I've heard this question before. People asked me. Specifically, I was at the alumni conference last
They said,
week.
where the heck is
So
she?
I was,
Yeah,
where
great.
the fuck is, sorry, can I swear here? Actually,
Yeah,
this
of
is going to be,
course.
okay. Where the fuck is Sarah? You know, because people were like,
Yeah,
well,
where is she?
where is Sarah? Where the fuck is Sarah?
It's shit.
Where the fuck is Sarah? And I was like, yeah, you know, she's traveling around the world. Oh, what is she up to actually? And my question is like,
I'm not
you know, I mean, she's obviously doing great work still for J worldwide and, you know, growing in that space. But then again, you're building this movement. So I would call it a movement because it's also still very vague. But then again, it has to be because it's not about you, right? If this would be an idea or like a company or whatever, that is about you or that is selling a specific product, you would already have some sort of business plan and very, you know, specific steps, but you don't because it's a movement, because you want to include everyone. So this is not about you, it's about the world and making it a better place. I know that sounds so, you know, all the buzzwords in one sentence, but that's what it is. So I think it's beautiful to be here and witness you on that journey, figuring out what it is.
Yeah.
And I love the tagline, Global Human. It sounds great. So it's already like a little, ooh, this could be
like,
something very nice.
Yeah.
You know, both marketing people in some way,
Oh my
right?
God.
In some way.
So
very
things,
visual people here. So I'm already sold on that. So it's all about the process for me right now. So again, to answer the question, a movement.
That's it.
Well, first category done. Yay! Okay, so we have 3 categories left.
Yeah.
One,
Why
2,
don't
or
you
3.
choose? Why don't you choose which one you want next?
I think this is actually perfect, the one I have right here, which is About Sarah.
Oh my God.
Could be the title of your autobiography.
About Sarah.
About Sarah. Okay, deep and reflective Sarah.
Oh my
1,
God.
2, or 3?
You choose.
I choose. Ooh, this is spicy. I don't know who put this here. What's something you've never admitted on camera before? I'm gonna hear it here first.
That's hilarious because I'm
That is
saying
insane. Yeah, it's actually a stupid question because you share everything. Deep and reflective, that's the category, right?
Yeah,
Remember.
I'm not going to share the juice.
No, not the juice.
There's no juice in my life.
Okay.
By the way, it's called tea, not juice. You say it wrong.
I know. No, I say tea all the time.
No, I say juice and now
No,
everyone says
you're
juice.
old. I know tea, you're juice, but something can be juicy, you know, and it's like a little juicy story. You spill the tea, you obviously don't spill the juice.
I do.
You spill the juice when you're a 6-year-old and
So
having
this
a
is how
tantrum.
spicy my life is. Apparently, I don't even know how to... Anyway. That's a hard one because, I mean, on YouTube, obviously, there's a lot I haven't said yet, but if you follow me on Instagram...
So on camera, let's say on YouTube.
this is a good one. So before I record a video, it takes me 750 years to actually come up with the topic not because I don't have ideas, but I'm overthinking and over-engineering all the scripts. And this is why I actually chose not to show up every single week because that limits the time of overthinking. And that gives me the chance to actually test things. So I love talking on camera, but what feels really hard for me right now is this is probably it, fully stepping into Sarah. Because before, I did a million talks on whatever and hosting and whatnot, right? It was always with a vision of something, right? It was within an organization, it was for a cause, it was for something. But now it's literally like, well, I'm the director of my show, basically. And so it feels much harder than I thought it would be. But I love being on camera, it's just I'm overthinking.
Funnily enough, because before we said Global Human is not about you. But then again, this YouTube channel obviously is. It's your life. Right? Which is your podcast and everything you've done before usually revolved around other people.
Yes.
So you were out there, but it was your Instagram stories where people kind of touched into your life and you could really...
Instagram stories is more like morning.
It's your daily life and you can really engineer them in a way. But those videos here, they are more raw.
Yeah.
So they're cut, but it's like you cannot hide a lot of things, can you? Because it's a
I think it's that and the thing which I don't want to do is become one of these YouTubers and like literally just watch all the YouTube videos on how to grow on YouTube and like get all the intros and the snaps and the thing, because that feels 0% authentic to me. But on the other hand, I obviously need to somehow find a hook, a script or something that people actually want to watch it, right? So, and I think this is my struggle right now, because on my Instagram and whatever I do, it's very natural. I'm not thinking about what storyline I'm gonna tell today.
Yeah.
Just like, let's see. And so it's the fine line of like, I want to stay true to who I am, but I'm recognizing that I need some sort of a storyline in my videos that it's actually valuable for people.
Yeah. A hook. I'm the hook for this video, by the way.
He's the hook.
I'm the hook.
He's single also, by the way.
Captain Hook, Captain Hook. Okay.
Great,
Right. So we're done with this category, aren't we?
Wait, shall I ask you something? Hold on, let me
Yes,
see.
there's also a section we didn't explain that called Ask Maxi, because ChatGPT was like, well, what about Maxi? He's not going to get a lot of screen time. He also needs to speak. He's so funny and handsome. He needs some more screen time.
Yes. What's one thing about me
Uh-huh.
that people would not believe unless you told them?
The first random thing that comes to my mind, and I'm not sure if I say this a lot, but it's just the most random thing, I think I will remember this forever, is that you were on Good Morning Ghana. And I didn't know about this, and you literally texted me, hello, I'm on my way to the Good Morning Ghana show, and I'm gonna be on Good Morning Ghana. And then you sent me all these pictures, and you were firstly in the middle of nowhere, and then it was like, are you okay? Is somebody kidnapping you? Is this like a scam, and you're being like abducted? And like, I'm like, can you please like send me a picture when you're there? And you literally did, and I was like, oh my God, this person's literally gonna be on Good Morning Ghana, which is so random. I was sitting in the office working like, Sarah's gonna be on Good Morning Ghana. Yeah.
I've been 3 times on TV. Good Morning Ghana, 1.5-hour live show in Uganda about women empowerment.
A 1.5-hour live show.
Which I actually didn't even know that it's a 1.5-hour live show. I just thought it's a quick interview, but here we are. I'm like, yep, fine, whatever. And the vlog you saw about LA, where it was on the 2-minute drill panel, which was by far.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean,
you stepped up.
It's like Shark Tank. I mean, not that I am a millionaire and I can invest.
You're gonna be one day.
But you better watch it, so we will be
Sugar Mama in the making, guys. Sugar Mama in the making.
Yeah, with my 91 subscribers.
We're gonna get there. Okay, so about your projects, JA Worldwide. We're gonna start with fun again. You like to start with fun. I think we figured that out by now. So 1 or 2?
2.
If you could time travel back to one JA moment, which one would it be and why?
JA, Junior Achievement, is the organization I work for, which seems like a ridiculous sentence because it doesn't encompass the whole thing. No. So basically, we offer programs in schools around the world. We have 12 million student experience every year, Peace Prize, blah, blah, blah. All these things, massive organization. Where it gets really funny is where Maxi and I, we actually took both the program in our schools, not here in Vienna, me in my hometown, and then through the alumni community, which I was leading, and then Maxi was leading in Europe. And I've been with them 8 years full time, building big things. There will be actually one episode only about JA to explain the whole thing.
I mean,
yes. So, but one moment. Oh, I know which moment. So 2016, I have the exact. So in 2016, I was a very different human, obviously.
Oh yes.
We had, so each year there's a thing called an alumni conference, that what Maxi mentioned before, where I was not part this year for the first time.
Alumni conference.
And so this was the conference where I basically took over as president, which it was as big as it sounds, literally. I'm like,
oh yeah.
That's it.
No offense to anyone, it feels so huge in the moment.
Yes.
When you look back, it's like, oh, well, I did that. But in the moment, it
but
feels like...
you were very young also.
Yes, like...
So I took over being the president. I think back then we had like 14,000 people. So it was like big, very big. And so I remember we were at the gala dinner and it was my first public speech kind of thing.
That was your first big public speech?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
that's one way to start.
And the funny thing is, I broke down in tears before. I cried for like 20 minutes saying, I cannot do this. And so then Toby, if you see this, he was just there holding me. He's like, it's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be fine. Anyway, so I actually have the footage of it. I have my speech. Gabrielle, cue the speech.
Oh my God.
So I was standing on those stairs. My English was not, I mean, it was okay, but...
It was not the yellow
I
from the
don't-
egg.
I don't know what I said, and I don't know how the heck, and like, it was like all eyes on me, and like, also the backstory is that I said, I cannot do this role. Like, when they approached me, I was like, it was not just like, oh, I cannot, it was like, hardcore fucking no, I'm not gonna do this. Ever. Never.
Yeah.
In my entire life, full stop. It then still happened. And so this was, I feel like, the first moment in my leadership career where I felt like, oh my God, A, this is a huge responsibility, but B, people actually think I can do it. Because you get voted into the role, blah, blah, blah. And it was the first time I felt like, oh my God, so these people believe in something I didn't believe in. Anyway, now it almost feels like a similar moment where I think a lot of people from the outside see me very different than I see myself, especially outside of all the quote roles I have and the new role I'm creating, because I feel like, sure, I'm visible, but I feel like I'm not visible, which is the irony because I'm all over the place,
makes
everywhere.
No sense. Thank you. Yeah.
But it's more than what I said before, that like stepping into Sarah and actually figuring out what this is. And I feel like I want more than quote just being a role everywhere. I love all these roles. It's not that I want to give them up, but maybe this is a very good...
And then again, not only to make that bridge, I think that's also kind of what JA and the whole alumni community does to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's like you, and I saw it at the conference again, you know, it's the same. It was the same with me when I took over or when we were in Tallinn together at this conference, and I had to present the Vienna conference back then. And you were, I didn't even know you that well yet. And we were backstage and you were on it. You're like, I'm going to do a speech. And you just rehearsed it a bit. You were walking around. You were so serious. And I was shaking. And he was like, oh, it's going to be fine. Like, you know what to say. We practiced it. And I'm like, yeah, but what the fuck? There's a few hundred people in this room. I've never done this before. What if something doesn't work? And you were so, it's going to be fine. I was like, wow, she's so confident. And it's funny because, you know, you don't feel that confident in your own, but then again, other people get that vibe. So, you know, never underestimate kind of the power that you have on other people in some way, because
thank you.
I know that you don't have your shit together sometimes. I know it very well, and that's totally fine. Nobody has.
Nobody has.
Surprise, nobody has the shit together. Yeah. But like, you know, you give people a lot that they don't even know they need sometimes. You're welcome.
Like, maybe this is a therapy session.
I'm doing so great, right? I think I'm gonna be asked to come back as a host. Oh my God. About leadership. I'm gonna start with the fun question first, Sarah, and you can choose 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Oh wow, that was very enthusiastic. 1.
3, please.
Okay. 3. If you could make one new leadership rule for the world, what would it be?
The rule is you cannot show up inauthentically. And there would be like a detector. Like
authenticity detector.
Yeah, if you say shit, which is not authentic. I don't care if it's...
If you say shit in like, shit, or...
No, if you say shit, which is not authentic.
I was like, because then I would be out.
No.
I would
but like,
be gone.
Imagine, obviously there would be a lot more challenges probably also in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Because some people just fake it and pretend, and then they don't think that's actually cool. But like, imagine if everyone just shows the fuck up authentically who they are, it would be amazing.
Yeah, that's a very great answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Huge round of applause for Sarah Rapp. The last question. 1, 2, or 3. Pick it.
Dos.
Oh, wow. How do you balance being...
I don't.
Great. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tune in next time when I'm not here. Okay.
Sorry.
How do you balance being super ambitious, staying human? Is that English? This is ChatGPT for sure.
Yeah, that's a very hard question. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. That was a smart sentence. So I think you can be both because, here's the answer, because if you're authentic, if your authentic self is very ambitious, that is you being human. Because for me, being human means have empathy, but more specifically, be very authentic. Don't try to over-engineer. But if you're someone who's not very ambitious, that's fine. But then don't pretend you are, right?
Oh yeah, that is a big time life advice to everyone out there.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's actually great because then life
It's
is a bit easier.
perfect. Yes, honestly, don't be ambitious. Stop being ambitious if you're not ambitious from
Your
the
number
core.
one business podcast
Just
advice
stop.
here. Just
Honestly,
don't be ambitious.
no, but you know, everyone has different traits, right? Also, that's perfect because every company needs people with different talents. And if you're not super ambitious, but you have a different talent, that's perfect. But don't fake it because then shit will start to go down and everything's going to fall apart. Yeah, okay. Ooh. And now Maxi's questions.
When have you seen me at my best as a leader?
Oh, wow. At your best. I don't think I can pinpoint a specific moment. I mean, it's more the projects that you did at J Worldwide, maybe like the Gather reporters and stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
And the way, but that's what I mean, not a specific moment. It's more for me in the way you treat and lead people or a team when you're in charge. Like the way you speak to a whole group. Yeah, you know, she just slaps people. Listen. No, that's not what you do. That's what I mean. It's that you address the team, but you also give everyone the feeling that they're seen and heard and welcome to voice whatever concern they might have or idea they might have. So there's not a real moment for me. It's whenever I see you in a call because, I don't know, I sit next to you, we do a co-working session or
whatever,
wherever. That's really the thing where I'm like, wow. And it's a different person, right? I know you as Sarah wearing so many hats. I've seen you wear so many hats, right?
Yeah.
And I sometimes forget, not in a mean way, but I'm like, I've only, seen you out for lunch and then I see in this call, I'm like, wow, oh my God, she's like there's a switch. It happens so fast. Yes.
That's funny.
It's also when you're on camera professionally, this is also professional.
This is very professional.
But it's not professional. No, when you do an Instagram live, it's so funny.
Yeah. Oh,
because you're
different.
like, you do this with your hair like, and then you're like, hi everyone, this is Sarah. And I'm like, wow, where's this come from? This is not about leadership, but you kind of do that with people as well, but not in a professional way, in a mean way, more in like a, it
like
feels just nice. On. Yes, it feels nice to jump on a call or a meeting with you.
Oh, thank you.
Because things are about to happen and it's not a lot. It's a lot of chit-chatting as well to make sure everyone's fine.
But then we're like chop.
You want to get things done, and that's what I really like. That was a very long end.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the first of many, I think. Mr. Koch, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Also, this guy saw me at my worst, at my best. We cried together.
At a drunkest?
In Starbucks in cities we will not name ever again.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And I just appreciate the friendship. Also that I just told him, hey, I don't want to record my own Q&A because it's weird, so you need to ask me questions.
Yeah, I'm now the host
and
for your life.
Sure.
I'm going to be your, if you have the Netflix series, I would love to be the narrator.
Oh, you will. Anyhow, thank you.
It's time to leave.
Like and subscribe also.
Subscribe, send her fan posts.
You can send it to Maxi.
Posts. Oh yeah, you can send it to me. She's not going to be there to pick the fan mail up. I'm going to be picking the fan.
He's my manager
Send her
also.
fan mail because I will receive it and I'm very happy to receive all the postcards and then give it to her.
Anyway, Carl, me, Maxi, and how do we call her? Brigitte.
Bridget, German.
Bridget.
Bridget.
We're done. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.